Good morning, guys. This is your LC speaking, bringing you another playthrough, and this time it's gonna be Control. Well, it is Control Ultimate Edition. I do have the two DLCs, I believe. I believe it's Foundation and AWE for short. And yeah, I did a bit of testing again, as per all other playthroughs. It might be a bit of a difference in audio in the next episodes to see how it goes. I don't want my voice to cover too much of the game or the game's noises to cover my voice, and barely to be like a jumble of words happening. Now, I did have this one on the list for a while now, but I just haven't gotten around to get to it, to play it. Seems to be, from what I've seen, it's a bit like a paranormal science fiction. The one word or the one thing that I could use to describe it, I don't know, kind of reminds me of X-Files, maybe. They could probably be in an X-File episode. That was like a long time ago, back in the 90s. Damn, good years. And I'm curious to see how they did a bit of the intro. I did get the gun. You get the gun at some point, and there already some interesting stuff happening up until you get the gun. So I'm looking forward to it. Again, I'll try to be as thorough as possible. Might be a lot of backtracking, or I'll see what I can do off screen without advancing the plot too much and not missing any of the potential plots. And again, if I find some collectibles, documents, seems there are like 4 categories of documents I can find, I'll just try to keep a track, and then when I start a new episode, just gonna showcase, okay, this is what I found while exploring off screen. If it happens to be a lot of backtracking and nothing interesting is happening besides, maybe encountering some enemies, some small encounters, but that again, I can deal with them off screen. What I didn't notice, that one of the directors, or who was involved in the game, is Sam Lake, which I don't know how many of you know Sam Lake, but he was actually the face for Max Payne, the first game back in the day. It was, I believe, Max Payne, at least like around early 2000, but not the voice. The voice, I believe, actually, I did check on IMDb. I believe the voice for Max Payne is in the game as well, one of the characters. Don't know which one, or I can't remember right now. So that's interesting. Another interesting fact that I kind of stumbled upon, looks like it's might happen, or Control and Alan Wake games are kind of in the same universe. There seems to be some connection, but I don't know how deep that connection is. It might be just a random throwaway line like, oh, something regarding what happened in Alan Wake games and something like that. I have played a bit of Alan Wake, the first one, but I did not manage to finish it. So that could be a good game to visit after we finish with Control. And I do know that Alan Wake, the first one, came out before Control. So maybe should have started with Alan Wake, then Control, Alan Wake 2, whatever. So we'll see how much the connection is. If it's gonna be like mentioned by name or events in Alan Wake game, or just maybe some mention like brief events or something like what happens in Alan Wake. I don't know. But other than that, looks like video display is going really good, really smooth. Despite the fact that I believe I select DLSS, the render resolution goes down to the 2000, I believe. It's not exactly showing here, like 2200 something. So not sure if this matters if I go for DLSS. I do have the ray tracing enabled, and looks like not off, leave it high, and looks like that's all right. Curious that polish quality is only on medium, shadow filtering the same. Not sure why I don't have the high option here. Maybe because I need the DLSS to activate. I don't know. And what else? Yeah, I deactivated motion blur as per usual, and the film grain. Film grain does not exactly help me that much. I have not seen any difficulty choice when I start a new game. So again, we'll have to increase our strength, our level, and abilities, and then probably at some point I'll be ahead of the curve, as it happens in other games that I play that doesn't have a selectable difficulty. Because there is a point you can get ahead of the curve, and then you continue the main story, be like, yeah, okay, this one to be a bit of a challenge, you should have done it, you know, like 5 levels ago or 10 or something like that. Anywho, without further ado, let's get into it and see how the story progresses.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello?
Why indeed?
Anyone here?
Interesting photos, and we saw the portrait that looked like a janitor, but he had to turn back at us, and then we saw him again just doing his work with the back turned at us. Okay, nobody here, but prohibited items reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils, any objects considered iconic representation of an archetypal concept. For example, rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. So basically this is like Yeah, just bring your clothes on, and that's it. If you come through here. Yeah, these are... looks like there might be a 5th category over here, but we have research records, case file, correspondence, multimedia. Yeah, I'll try to be as thorough as possible. Not sure if there's any missable collectibles, so that's why I'm gonna be as thorough. This is a bit weird that the door opens. So it closes. We're not even next to it and it opens. I mean, you could say it's like motion censored door. You know, it detects you're close to the door. Okay, we have more stuff here. Bureau expenditures. Executive sector, Q2. Major staffing, surveillance, redacted data center initiative, constructions, and then 2 more redacted. Minor office equipment, janitorial costs, redacted. Mold removal, HQ liability costs. For cost breakdown, spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. I mean, zoom to read, but it's fine. And then looks like there's another one.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
So it's not the quote-unquote FBI, it's the FBC. So you have head of research Casper Darling. Our bureau at work. Well, would have been interesting to have the face. And director is Zachariah Trench. Nothing in the bathroom. I am double checking despite the fact that I kind of double checked in my test footage, so I went a bit further. Although I did miss the one right at the scanner over there. That was one that I missed.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Don't exactly have a crouch button, so I guess we can't go in. Security order. Federal Bureau of Control, attention, all redacted. Shark in his... Everything is redacted. Although secure, redacted. Permission to, redacted. Following basic protocol, redacted. Shoot to kill, redacted. Good luck. Not a lot of information by the looks of it. So we came from here. Okay. Okay, we have somebody over there. It seems to be the janitor that was in the painting as well. R4 reports reminder. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4S are mandatory under section 75.2 of the employee manual. If your R4 requires the interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. You can't exactly get in here.
Hello?
He has the headphones on, so it's not gonna hear. Oh, that's an old photo. Or maybe somebody dressed like that. It's a bit more recent.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, niin johan on helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Okay, that was a bit odd conversation. Are we here for the janitor job? Okay, that's the lift. Anything new around here? I think this is where we came from, right? Just out of curiosity. Oh, hello. Wait. Was this here? I think it was. No, it wasn't. Visitor evaluations. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How'd you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If the responses are within the acceptable range of deviancy, see the provided scoring sheet, then redacted immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Well, speaking of suspicious, that janitor was a bit suspicious. In my books, despite the fact that, friendly enough. But yeah.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
All right. I did also see that the face and the voice of the main character is Courtney Hope, so they use the likeness. I think they use the likeness on all the characters. Or close to it. Yeah, yeah,
Did I
that's
lose you
a way
there for a
to...
moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Damn. Okay, we have a lot going on. These need clearance level, apparently. Economy. A approved terminology reminder. Reminder again, or reminder response. Drafting any public facing material. While penning any notification of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrases to use. In the service of his/her country, regret, proud/pride will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood/bleed, loss, apologies/sorry. Huh. Interesting. So avoid Alaska. That's really interesting. I understand some of the words. You know, don't use that once because it might look too casual or you want to look professional. I'm thinking in that regard. But Alaska on its own? That really is suspicious. Okay, investigate the noise. We'll do in just a second. Because looks like there's... Trench. Do not disturb. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all of my appointments for the day. For the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. Okay, only one option is the office. The director's office.
Shit. Shit.
And now
You want me to
finally...
pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Okay, loving the... kind of the fourth wall break, and it is kind of... eerie. Okay, we do have... more pictures here.
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
And now it looks like I have the map available. Looks like there might be something behind here. It's like a secret entrance, maybe. I don't know. Maybe after we advance a bit.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Indeed. These are things are really like what's going on. House, prison occupy. We do have melee. I don't know what the hell is this, but
The same gun.
Interesting enough that we were having the gun pointed at our head by ourselves. It's a neat looking gun as well, though.
Okay, now I have a gun.
Destroy, create copies. Can automatic reload. Yeah, regenerates ammunition while not in use. That's a really awesome idea. Although it does take some time apparently until it started to reload on its own. That's why you have the melee then. Another thing looks like you can't use the weapon until it's fully charged. Okay, health seems to be in the lower left. Anybody else? It looks like we became the new director.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Nice.
Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
It looks like there are some changes. We have a picture of ourselves on the wall. But not all of them. Looks like there's still the previous director. And the name is still here. Still I can't access this one. Nothing else around here to interact or get. Yeah, alright.
What is that? You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
And
Get the
here we go.
away.
Recharge. Come on. Okay, his guards. Oh, and actually we have the photograph over here. So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege. Zachariah Trench. And then his guard. Field research on his entity. His corrupted security guard. Confidential. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. His guards use the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns. They have no observed supernatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets, and is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Or is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons. Refer to file, redacted for full report. And I'm assuming what's read here. Weak spots, maybe? It makes sense, the head and then the hands. Compiled by Emily Pope, research specialist, and by order director Jesse Faden. So it's not Trench anymore. It's our name over there. And looks like they have more in case file. Salvage weapon. Object of power 1 dash key KE. Containment procedure, no unique procedures required. Description, para utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the objects allowed para-utilitarians to redacted. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of redacted. I'm assuming director. The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the redacted, though their criteria is unknown. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, directed, redacted, not directed, many forms throughout history, redacted, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varonastra, all weapons that redacted of the wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. And then multimedia. Yeah, the objects of power.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Huh. Interesting. So the one that we just saw beforehand was edited. So this is the full one. There was extra things in it. And then missions. Okay, welcome to the older house. Jesse Faden arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Guided into the building by the janitor Ati, Jesse finds Zachariah Trench, the director of the Bureau, shot dead. She picks up the pistol next to the body and is translocated to the astral plane. The strange board encourages her to bind the gun, an object of power called the service weapon. She succeeds, and the board informs her that she is now the director. So... Okay, empty slot. Don't have anything new for now. So it looks like we can mod it. Where do we need to go? Central Executive Reach. Okay, this door we cannot access. This one over here, still the same. And then materials, undefined reading. Okay. I guess we backtrack.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
Well,
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
yeah, getting more and more weird. Okay, whoop. Don't miss me with that. He's out. Just trying to see if I can hit them in advance, because I'm assuming these guys as well, they're gonna survive. Okay, we got a mod. Okay, that was a bit of panic. Okay. Okay, start health. Full. Let's start looking around. Did I just hear more enemies coming up? No. Okay, executive meeting minutes. Agenda items for next executive meeting. Rising cost of AWE response, update on mold eradication efforts, upcoming annual salary review, new supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. Now, did get loadout. Damage while on health plus 31%. Yep, I'm gonna have that one because no other options for now. I'm assuming these guys are gonna come alive at some point, so I need to be on the lookout. Okay, this is where I got that one. Yeah, I saw the thing again to interact.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Pretty straightforward, right? Is that anything?
Reminder, if you
Okay, I can. I'll probably just let it from the menu. I don't know, or I'll have to replay it in case I interact with one and then some fighting is going on. It's gonna be loud noises and covers the. Covers the audio. Right, more materials. How is the map? It looks like there is something here behind. So maybe later on. Do have a new document here. Don't let mold hitch a ride. No, that's that's a nice poster. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ambre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at the lobby reception. Remember, she's turning 46. Why is 46 underlined though? Could probably be nothing, or could probably be like a code or something. Yeah, that's a lot of voices. is for this door over here. What did we get? House memory. It's not part of the loadout, but there is correspondence, Marshall AWE investigations. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Now, I can't remember. Hey, can I close this? Yes, I can, but what would be the point? Oh. Does that mean he won't be coming out? Or else he won't become an enemy to fight? I don't know if this is a good idea to do, but sure. Oh. The voices stuff. Interesting. I don't know if I should have done that though. No, actually there's still a couple more voices happening. Right. All right. Since that central executive, I don't wanna hear them all time. Okay, I think this might be a good point to end this first episode. Looks like we are going on a autosave, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye out when the autosave happens. And the next section, maybe we're gonna have a bit of a fighting going on. We'll see. And I don't wanna have really long episodes. Anywho, I'm gonna leave it here for this first episode, and I'll see you in the next one. So hopefully you enjoyed this part, guys. And as always, don't forget to take care.